Welcome to this shortwave radio channel, and this is the monthly solar report as to where we are in the solar cycle and talk a little bit about what's happening right now. So, of course, solar activity is high as we are in the rising cycle 25, which is quite active. You can see here all the little sunspots that are peppered all over the solar disk, which is pretty good. Now, of course, with with sunspots and a lot of sunspots comes periods of geomagnetic storming and coronal mass ejections. One of the things that is to note for September is that the equinox, when we are changing season from summer to fall in the northern hemisphere, or from winter to spring in the southern hemisphere, this period of time, the geomagnetic field is more sensitive to solar wind. So there might be more geomagnetic storming going on, and actually lots of it going on. This is one of the pictures that I like from Minnesota from last night, and it's not necessarily over, honestly, because the geomagnetic field is still resonating from all the CMEs and so on. So it's pretty amazing what you see here. For sure, but that's part of the game, and in between that, of course, there's periods where it's more relaxed and conditions are back to normal. So spot number is pretty high. Of course, the solar flux 155, but what we need to look at is the K index, which is telling us where we are at. 3 is quiet, but it's kind of high. You want to have 0 or 1, which is really the best for shortwave. But we had, G3 class storm pretty much in the last 24 hours. Now, a lot of people that I see say, well, it's geomagnetic storming, K-index is 6, 7, or whatever. It's not worth turning on the radio. And this is the biggest mistake of a lot of people. Because when geomagnetic storming happens, you might not hear your favorite station. Maybe whatever you want to listen to will not be there. But some signals that you rarely hear or often hear only very weak can be enhanced, especially all the stations that come from the south or the north of your position often are enhanced. For example, when geomagnetic storming happens like this, I notice that very often all the Brazilian stations, even the ones that are very weak, that are more difficult to listen to, pop up high, and are better than usual, and often are listenable when usually I have a hard time with them. So definitely what you'll want to do in these conditions is to tune the bands. I would go and check out, for example, 9665, which is one of the Brazilian stations. I'd look, how strong it is. And you can see it's there. I would go, for example, to check out HCJB 6050, how it is. It could be higher, better than usual. Or even Radio Educación Mexico 6185. So when conditions go bad, you'll see a lot of these peaks of regular stations you might listen to actually go very weak. But you might actually see that these South Americans, for example, the Mexico station or the Brazilian stations and so on, or even HCJB Ecuador on 6050, will actually come in much better than usual. So it's worth tuning around. And it's worth tuning around everywhere, because you never know what could happen during geomagnetic storms. Nope, you probably won't hear your favorite station, but you might be surprised to hear something else. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.